beginning in verse 35. Remember, you passed this 4 verses, Matthew chapter 9, chapter 9, verses 35 through 38. When you get it, Matthew, first book of the New Testament, first gospel, 9th chapter, 35th verse. When you get it, say, I got it. Yeah. Somebody close to you don't have it, doesn't look on you, they don't have their Bibles or their phone. Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion on them, because they were fainted and were scattered abroad as what? Sheep having no shepherd. Then said he unto his disciples, read that with me, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. That's in the reading of God's word. You may be seated. We talked about, we've been trying to do a compendium for this new year, new month. The president gives his State of the Union address, State of the Union address. The governor gives the State of the State address. And we hadn't got to the point where the mayor gives the State of the City address. But they all give concerning some of the things they'd like to see, some of the things they believe that the way the state or the nation is headed, and some things that need to be done. And we've been trying this month. We said, first Sunday we talked about check the pressure, and we talked about forgiveness, and we're reaching for something, we're on our way. Second Sunday we talked about church membership, the essentials of church membership. Every member ought to do something. If you are a member of anything, there's something that's required of what you are a member of. If you're a member of the church, there's certain things that are required. We ask that you pray. Every member ought to be praying. Every member ought to be participating and taking part in the ministry and the work of the church. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? We passed out to some, just for the sake of illustration, a little card. We said the success of the church depends on you. Amen. And so we need everybody. Every part of your body is necessary. God put it there to do something, and therefore, if the body is going to function correctly, every part of your body needs to be working. Every part of the church needs to be working. So we said every member ought to do 3 things. They ought to pray, they ought to participate, and they ought to pay. Amen? We're going to get our work done. We need resources to get it done. So every member ought to what? Pray, pay, participate. Come on, say it with me. Pray, pay, and participate. Amen. So then last thing we talked about last Sunday, about take another look. And every now and then you need to back up on life and take another look at what's going on in your life. And what are you doing right? What do you need to work on? What do you need to tighten up? It just makes good sense. Every now and then the doctor calls you in and he reevaluates your medicine. Amen? Because some of the medicine that may have been working pretty good a year ago might not be working well now. So you might have been on a blood pressure pill that requires you take 5 milligrams or 10 milligrams, but the next time you go, you might need 15 milligrams. Or you might need 5 milligrams, so you might need to lessen or do it. And then the minute you go, how do you get your eyes checked regularly? Amen. And they look at your eyeglasses, they check, are your prescription in your glasses, is it the same? If not, you got to take another look at it. Because you can't see the way you've been seeing, therefore they need to change the prescription in your glasses. And every now and then you need to take another look at everything in your life. Take a look. We as parents, when all the children are gone, we have to take another look at how you and the wife operate. Come on. Because all of a sudden you had 5 or 6 children in the house, and now you wake up, ain't nobody in the house but you and her. And he don't look the same now. So you have to what? Take another look. And today I want to talk about, to conclude that trilogy, as we look at the text and about Jesus going about every city, every village, I want to talk about what does God want? What does God want? And so because there's a song that I can't remember. I don't know if we sing it. I can't remember the group that's singing. What if God is the songwriter? The song is, what if God is not happy with our praise? We praise and worship him, and God, what if God looked at that and said, well, y'all not praising me, y'all praising you. You're not worshiping me, you're worshiping something else. What if God is not happy when I pray? Then the song goes on, what if God is not happy with the way we give? What if God is not happy with the way we walk? And we're doing all of this stuff. It's kind of like saving money for your retirement, and you get to your retirement years and you find out the money gone. And you trying to figure out, wait a minute, I've been giving all this money down through the years, and all of a sudden the money's gone, and you don't know what happened to it. And that means you mean all of these years I've been putting this money in and now it's gone? Somebody got to answer for that. But what are we doing something? What are we doing it and God is not pleased? Because the question comes, are we doing what he said to do? Because if it's not what he said to do, you can't just offer God anything. When you see in the Old Testament, particularly in the Old Testament, we don't find it in the New Testament. Old Testament use the word being, and they offered strange fire unto God. That was stuff God didn't ask for. You can't just all say, give God this and think God's going to be pleased what you give him. That ain't the way God works. God doesn't take anything. God doesn't accept anything. You got to give God what he asks for. Those of you that have written thesis, whether it's your master's thesis or your doctoral thesis, find out that you have to write that paper. It's not what you want to give your professor, it's what they want. Come on, somebody, come on. If you can't offer them something you want them to have, you got to, even if that paper doesn't make sense to you, you got to give them that paper that they want. When I was doing one of my chapters in mine, professor came back and had so much red on it, I thought it was bleeding. And I was some of the stuff I wanted to do, and I went back and he had all that red. I said, you got me at a disadvantage. But there was so much red writing on that, and I said, man, this paper, I couldn't tell him that because he had the grade. But I think it was red all over the paper. I had to give them what they wanted. That's right. And I had to give because they were going to sign off on whether I get to be called Dr. Collins or I get to be called Calvin. And they got to have the privilege of signing off. So my question is, I want to share a few things real quickly about what does God want. And from the text, because when we pick up chapter 9, in chapter 2, there's a man who's sick of palsy. He's paralyzed. He asked Jesus the question, Lord, can thou, if you want to, you can make me whole. In verse 9, there's a man called Matthew sitting at the seat of custody. Jesus said, put your stuff down, come on and follow me. That's the call of Matthew. In verse 14, he talks about when you fast. He talked about fasting for a minute, and the disciples are fasting. They ask him, why is the people that are following him fasting not fasting, and everybody else is fasting? And in chapter 18, a certain ruler comes to Jesus and said, my daughter is at the point of, my daughter is dead, but you can come and touch her, and she can be healed. And Jesus said, I'll come. And he said, Master, you don't have to go. He said, you are a man, you are a man under authority, like I'm a man under authority. And I say that this one go and that one come, and they do it. And because of who you are, you don't have to come to my house. All you have to do is say the word. Say the word. And Jesus spoke the word, but he got distracted right there. He got distracted. He told the man, go, even according to your faith. Anyway, he left there and then he got distracted. Because there's a woman with an issue of blood. And she's hanging around there. And she said, if I would touch the hem of his garment, I'll be made whole. And you know how the rest of the story goes. She finally makes her way to Jesus, pulls his coat, touches his garment, and she's made whole. Jesus says, what? Who touched her? And Jesus, and the other version tells us when we put them together, Peter said, the fellow said, Master, now, wait a minute, now all these folks around you, and you talking about who touched you? A whole lot of folks touched you. He said, yeah, a lot of folks touched me, but not like she touched me. She touched me, it meant something. She was touching me in faith. Hey, she was touching me because her soul was crying out. And look, brothers and sisters, God can reach your heart. God knows what's going on. That's why we sing that song, Lord, search me and try me, Lord. Because there may be some things in your heart that you can't say with your lips. How y'all didn't catch it? I said there may be some stuff on your heart you can't say with your lips. That's why sometimes a fellow walks up to a pretty girl and don't know what to say. He just starts going off with me, he don't know what to say. He ain't said nothing right because he just don't know what to say. But sometimes we don't know exactly what to say when we're talking to God. But Paul came to our rescue in Romans chapter 8 when he said, we know not how to pray as we ought. Verse 26, but the Spirit of God maketh intercession for us with groaning which cannot be uttered. And so there's some things sometimes we can't say it with our mouth. And so he talks to this woman with issue of blood, takes care of her. Then there's a woman, he goes to Peter's mother-in-law. Peter's mother-in-law is sick. Took her by the hand, raised her up, get through with that. Two blind men following him. And Jesus turned around and said, Master, have mercy upon us. And Jesus said, what do you want me to do? Jesus said, Lord, they said, Lord, we want to see our sight. Jesus said, according to your faith, be done unto you. Then, get to verse 32. As a dumb man possessed with the devil, Jesus cast him out. And then the Pharisees started speaking evil, said he casts out devils by the prince of the devil. Now putting all those things together, he's healing, he's preaching, he's teaching. What does God want? And he gives us summation of that in the next few verses, which comes from our text. He said, Jesus went about all the cities and synagogues, and villages rather, preaching and teaching in their synagogue. What does God want? Let's go through the text real carefully, examine it real quickly, and we'll move on. He said, what does God want? Some of the things that God wants, you can take a mental note of it, you can write it down. One thing what God wants is that folks on the move. God wants folks what? Moving. God wants folks on the move. God can tell you sit down. People be singing that song, when I get to heaven, I'm going to sit down. You've been sitting down here. You're going to mess around and rust out, baby. Sitting down here, don't get to heaven and sit down. That's too much sitting. God wants some folks on the move. God wants some folks. Look, when you watch the football game, look, them folks. Come on, help us. As they leading up to the Super Bowl, and they arguing now a game where the Saints were playing, and they said the fellow was on the move. And the other guy was messing with him. Leave the man alone, let him catch the ball. What's the point? There's somebody, God is looking for people, what? On the move. You ought to be moving. If you're going to get something done, you got to be on the move. You don't need to be sitting down all the time. Every time we see you, you sit down. Now, God needs people, what? That's on the move. Second thing, the Bible said he was teaching, preaching, and healing. God we need to be teaching his word. Amen. Teaching people, this is what God said. This is how God said do it. This is what we go about healing. We can't lead folks the way we found them. Amen. Come on, somebody. We can't what? Lead people the way we found them. Amen. Well, look, the church is a major institution that is designed to transform spiritual lives. Come on, somebody. Transform spiritual lives. Because you can't fix the outside till you work on the inside. Work on the inside. And we are about spiritual transformation. So Jesus was looking for some people. He went like the text said, he went all over every village, every city and synagogue, preaching, teaching, and healing. Look, for people that were down, he wanted them to get up. People that he wanted people to be in better shape than they were in when he found them. Can't leave folks like you found. They ought to be better off. You know, when if you're in any kind of relationship with folks in worse shape than when you met them, something wrong. She was happy and excited. Now every time you see her, she's mad. Thank you. Something wrong with that. We ought to be lifting people up. Anybody, you ought to be making folks better, not worse. And the church as a whole, we are people that lift up people. People ought to be glad to see us. from that old Christian. And they walk on the other side of the street, they ought to be glad to see us coming, because we are uplifting, we are jubilant, we are excited to be around. And I'm not talking about laughing and joking and all of that. Look, I'm talking about a spiritual atmosphere that we are working on so that we can lift up people and not push people down. What's that female expression? I can do bad all by myself. I don't need nobody to help me fall. I can fall by myself. I don't need nobody to help me to throw a pity party. I can throw that by myself. Need no help with that. I'm mad. Leave me alone. I'm depressed. Why you bothering me? So worried and depressed. We ought to be healing people. Help heal people. And even while we praying for people, Lord, touch that arthritis, touch that rheumatism, touch that heart disease in the name of Jesus. Praying and believing God that He will help us make the difference. Next thing we saw in the text, and He went about all the cities and just preaching, teaching, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom. Now what God is trying to do, He said the gospel of the kingdom, so that the gospel of the kingdom is the rules of the kingdom that work in this world. In other words, we tend to operate on the world system, but God is trying, He told them to go preach the gospel of the kingdom, where it's the word of God that's operating in the world system. Where the word of God is operating in the world system. Let me tell you, look, we sing that song, the more He gives, the more you give, the more He gives you. The world system doesn't operate like that. The world system operates on take. They won't take it. The Lord said, the world, God's system, the gospel system, it said, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, run over, shaking it. We say we give God leftover. That ain't the way it works. That ain't the way God works. You got to give first. Come on, somebody. I'm talking about the God thing. But Lord, I can't give. I can't. No, there's no such thing. You can't. You can't afford not to give. When you give, now listen to me. When you start giving of your finances, when you start giving of your time, when you start giving of what God has given you, that counts money, that counts time, that's you. That's all of it. Come on. When you start giving of that, if you give, God will give it back to you, because you can't beat God giving. Come on. If you want some more time, give God some time. If you want better relationship, get a better relationship with God. If you want more M-O-N-E-Y, you got to start giving some M-O-N-E-Y to the things of God. You talking about interest? Look. They was at the state of the National Convention has begun the process of opening up a credit union. And the National Convention, the National Baptist Convention, which we are a part of, and which I'm a part of as a state officer, which means you are a part of it as a state, has begun the process of opening up a credit union. And Dr. Jerry Young, and he's preached here several times, he was the national president. He was the one that inaugurated that, and they officially launched it beginning January 14th. We were there for 3 days in Jackson. They had the midwinter board meeting, as we call it, in Mississippi, in Jackson, for the first time. And as always, somewhere else in some other state, but it was held in Mississippi for the first time. And therefore, he launched the credit union. In that credit union, they started out, minimum giving was $500. They're shooting for, in order to get all the things done, so that sometimes the church can go, and the churches and whoever is a member can go and borrow some money at a low price. This is my point. Getting to, we said, if in that credit union right now, the interest rate is 2.35. Now, some of you think that doesn't sound like much. Call the bank and check that. It's 1.2, 0.9, and all those kind of things. This is my point. That's the interest rate. That's what they're giving on money. So the credit union getting started is 2.5. Minimum is $500, and that's a CD. I have to do it for 2 years because we're trying to get started. trying to get started. But when God gives his interest, it's a lot better, 2.3, 0.9, 1.1, because you can't be God. When you start to give this stuff to God, God knows how to multiply, subtract, add, divide. And when you begin to give, God begins to supernaturally do something. So he wants us to operate under kingdom principle and not under the world's principle. He said he went everywhere preaching the gospel of the kingdom. Next thing, he said, look, he wants some folks that are looking. He said, look, Jesus went all about teaching, but the next verse, when he saw the multitude. Why was he seated? Because he was looking. He wants some folks looking, and then he wants some folks to see. Because some folks looking can't see. He said, look now, the text said that when he saw, he wants some folks looking, he said, realize that the world we live in is a crazy world. It's a world that deviates from so many things that God said. He said, want some folks that are looking and realizing the condition of the world we're living in. Not nosy people, not just being a busybody, but someone who's looking to see what's going on. You remember in the book of Judges chapter 7, particularly verses 6 and 7. Judges chapter 6 and 7, there's a man named Gideon. The Lord just told him to go fight the Midianites. Gideon said, Lord, I can't go on the poorest, with the poorest tribe. I'm the least of the family of my tribe. The Lord told him to go in thy might. And then the Lord said, okay, take some folk with thee. There was 32,000. He said, that's too many. And so the Lord called it, sent him through a series of tests, and the second test was the one that lapped like a dog. Yeah. He said the one that lapped like a dog, or the one that go over and bend over and drink water with their mouth. And he said the one that lapped like a dog is the one I want. And after he got through that 32,000, there was only 300 left because somebody was looking. Yeah. That was looking at this thing that the Lord had said, and so the Lord was looking, but now he's getting out to the folks that see. He said people that see with a discerning eye, with some spiritual sensitivity. God is looking for people that look and then people that see, because after they look, then they begin to see. In the book of John, Gospel of John, chapter 5, there was a man that had been sick for 38 long years. In John chapter 5, verses 5 and 6, the Bible says, when the Lord saw the man, and then the Lord began to not only look at him, but he began to see him. Because the text says in John chapter 5, verses 5 and 6, the Bible said, and when he saw that he had been there for all those years and had received no relief. Because not only did the Lord see him physically, he saw his condition. Yeah. I want the Lord to see me as I am. I know. Because sometimes we can say we're doing good, but we hurt. Amen. Come on, somebody. It's all right. Don't nobody know. They're looking, but they can't see you. Well, looking because God knows sometimes there may be some things going on in us, with us, that don't nobody know but us and the Lord. Amen. Because the Lord can see. And God wants us, and when we begin to look so that we can be more discerning with people, we want to be sensitive to what the Holy Spirit is saying with them and concerning them, because I may need something that you don't not seeing with the natural eye. I may need some spiritual sensitivity. Amen. Sometimes we see young people, and I'm using young people just for an illustration, that may be on the outside. You said they acting up, they clowning, because you don't see them. You got to have some spiritual sensitivity. Wonder, Lord, what is wrong with him? What is wrong with her? There may be something else going on that you don't see with the natural eye. And you need some spiritual sensitivity. Lord, help me see. Let me drop this in your bucket just for your understanding. One of the first things that sin does to us is blind us. Very first thing that sin does is blind. How do you know that? The Bible says so. In the book of Genesis, chapter 3, that when Adam and Eve had eaten of the forbidden fruit, the very thing the Lord, and every tree the Lord told them not to do, they took it, and as soon as they ate the tree and said this and that, they heard the Lord coming in the cool of the day, the Bible said, and the Bible said they went and hid themselves. How can you hide from God? The only way you can even conceive that because you've been spiritually blind. That's the first instance in the Bible of God having direct intervention with man, and now here they are outside from the creation itself, and now they're trying to hide. Why? Because sin in Genesis 3 blinds you first. So you don't see like you ought to see. You think something in plain sight, but it may be in plain sight if you blind. So all the stuff that you're looking at, you're looking, but you don't see because you're blind. You wonder, well, why they do that? Because they blind. Why they are that? Because they blind. And the first thing God wants to do when you get born again is to begin the process of opening your eyes so that you can see the way you ought to see. So when Jesus healed the man, he asked him, and he put the stuff on, and said, how do you see? He said, I see men as trees. Lord was working on it. He was working on it. And then he did it again. How you see? He said, I see clearly now. Sunrise, I can see clearly now that the rain is coming. So God needs to open your eyes. And then God sometimes needs to open your eyes spiritually about certain things that you need to see. You need to see things, certain things, a certain thing in your life. It may be financial. It may be relationship. It may be, about your education and about your personal life. Whatever it is, that God may have to open your eyes because some folks are keen on one thing and messed up on another. Come on, somebody, help me out there now. I said the truth. Some folks, they can see good on one side, but they can't see out on the other side. In other words, we use the expression, they blind in one eye, but can't see good out the other. But the emphasis is becoming is that God may open your eyes in certain areas, or certain areas may be obvious to you, but you can't see well in the other. So I think of a child of God, Lord, help me to see. Lord, help me to see. I don't want to be a one-sided Christian. I don't want to have a good eye on my left and cataracts on my right. I want to be, Lord, help me to see clearly. God is looking for folks that are looking. God is looking for folks that can see. And then God is looking for some folks that are concerned. Yes. Come on, somebody. God is looking for some what? People that are what? Concerned. He said in the text, he said, when he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion. When he saw the multitude, I need to park that for a minute. He said he was moved with compassion. Because the Lord understood that as if to say to us, he said, I'm in this too. In other words, in looking at that multitude, I'm a part of it. It has some effect on me. In other words, the folks down the street, if we don't get that right, then it'll affect those on the other side of the street. Right. If what's going wrong in room 22, if you don't fix it, it'll get to room 23, and that's your room number. If stuff happening around town, if you don't fix it, straighten it out, it'll eventually make its way. To your house and to your children and to your neighborhood, if you don't help bring some relief. He said he wants some people that are concerned. Concerned about the fella that when you see little fellas out, I've been places right here in Greenwood where some 12 and 11-year-olds are out at 1 o'clock. Now you may say, not mine, they can't go nowhere at 1, but they'll talk to him at school. And after a while, they'll have some influence on yours. Oh, come on, you might well say amen. I know, right? They'll have some influence on yours. They'll spend 7 or 8 hours at school with your son and with your daughter. How long did you spend with them? Again. So we some people that are concerned. But people that are concerned about what's happening, he said when he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion. Because what was happening to them could happen to you. He needs, not only does he need someone concerned, he needs somebody disturbed. not just concern, but sometimes God needs to trouble your internal water. To wake us up. The prophet said, woe unto them that are at ease in Zion. That's what it said. That trusted the mountains that were surrounding them. That's why I used that text. He said, or to the prophet Amos, he said, woe unto them that are at ease in Zion, because they were trusting for their protection in the mountain. And the Lord said, that's what folks ain't thinking about no mountain. That they'll purge their way through that. And we need some folks that are disturbed because of what they see. Not because, and they were, Jesus was disturbed, brothers and sisters, because those people that were fainting, those people that were along the way, it was okay. It ain't okay for some of this stuff to be going on. It's not okay. Kids to be dropping out of school. It's not okay. Not okay to be on the corners all day and all night. It's not okay. Not okay to be on the corner selling drugs and selling dope. It's not okay. Not okay to be knocking folks' windows out, niggas trying to go to sleep and mind their own business. It's not okay. Not okay for little Johnny Listen and Nene to come home and don't ever pick up a book and on the phone all day. And we know it's not conducive to their life. It's not okay. Pick up the newspaper, somebody gets shot, somebody gets killed, and they 15 and 16. It's not okay. Stir. Somebody brings something to your house and you know you didn't pay for it. Y'all don't have to say that. It's all right with me. My homeboy ain't got no job, gonna come to your house. You know the fella ain't got a job. You know the fella ain't. Your daughter can't come home. Got a pretty clothes that you didn't buy. That ain't okay. That ain't okay. That ain't okay. Whoever gave it to her, give them back. Because if she's 16, somebody buying some clothes, they gonna try to. They're going to buy something else after a while. Drive up there in a new car and you know you didn't buy it. No, baby, no. Anybody buying a car here, I got to buy it. Not okay, not okay, not okay. These are folks disturbed about some things, disturbed about some things. Can't sell for it as it is, disturbed. What's disturbing you? Not a way of life. Accepting things as a way of life. I remember the man in the tomb. Came people that he was in Mark chapter 5, and he was crying day and night, screaming and hollering. They tried to tie him up, but he stayed in the tomb. The question comes, who left him there? The folks deserted him and just leave him there, but they couldn't figure out what to do with him. Was anybody still disturbed? Keeping up all that noise? Keeping up all that noise all night and all day. Somebody got to go to sleep. How come sometimes folks can be having music up so loud because they don't have to go to work? Turn this stuff down. I got to go to sleep. Got to get up in the morning and have that noise running all night long. You trying to go to sleep and somebody out there walking the streets all day and every day. You trying to figure out, Lord, how can I do something? But first of all, you got to get disturbed. Now, that ain't the way, excuse my English, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. We got to get disturbed about some things. We got to get disturbed about some things. Whether it's at school, we got to get some disturbed about things. Somebody got to get some lessons. Let's try to do good, make some 20s and 30s on the ACT. Now, everybody don't need to make no 2. Amen. Took the ACT, made a 2. That ain't funny. Come on, I know she was on them, come on. But damn, that ain't funny no more. How many of you seen when you see a little child and they're dancing and it just looks so cute, and they're 3 and 4 years old, they dancing and they're doing that and they do it, and now they get to be 18 and got that same little dress on. And all of a sudden it ain't cute. But she got big hips now. mockery of everything. Everything held sacred TV mocks it and make a mockery of it. Makes mockery of preachers, make mockery of church, make mockery of people that are trying to run their lives the right way. It makes a mockery of everything. And anybody that's trying to do, and I know y'all like Greenleaf, and I know y'all like, what's that, the have and the have-nots. I know y'all like that. But they make a mockery of everything we held sacred. Mockery. I used to go there, just sit, I can make it there, I'm almost through. There's some folks that also these folks that fired up, gotta get to the 12. He said, look, he said, and they were moved with compassion. God needs some folks that's fired up about something. I think, last couple of years ago with Councilman Stephen's son, I can't remember whether the Civic Center hit church, but he wanted to buy something, he looked like he went ballistic. He was so excited about winning that bicycle. Whatever you do regularly, you ought to be fired up a little bit about it. You come to church, you drag the church. You come to worship, you just drag the worship. You come to choir practice, you drag the choir practice. Come to usher meeting, you just drag. You ain't fired up about nothing. When Miss Collins see me, she needs to act like she fired up. Come on, fellas, get me out there. Yeah, she ought to act like she fired up. Look, I'll pay for stuff. If she ain't gonna do nothing but fake it until I'm gone. Fake it, baby. Act like you glad to see me. Come on, somebody. Come on, fellas. The same way with her. I want to act like I'm glad to see her. I tell her she look good. I ain't got no one. I might as well tell her she look good. Come on, somebody, every now and then. I ain't got but one pastor. Y'all say, Pastor, preach, Pastor. Somebody should be fired up about something. He was moved with compassion. Moved when he saw the other, that moved him. If you're in the choir and singing don't move you, you need to move on out. If you're on the usher board and ushering doesn't move you, you need to move. You're on the mother board, I know they move. I got them hats on looking so pretty, they moving me looking. They ought to move you. What you do ought to move. Now, come on, somebody. We get more excited, brethren. I'm talking to the fellas just for me. I'm almost through. We get more excited in a football game when a fella does something like he likes to be in the game. Reach back there and somebody throw the ball, fell out there running. He act like he see the ball, he just looking up there. Somebody that's excited about something. We're excited about this thing that God has entrusted us to. Excited about education, excited about politics, excited about medicine, excited about religion, excited about a relationship with God who gave all that he had to save a fellow like me. Excited. Look, you ought to be excited about giving. Look, when you come around the table, don't ball that dollar up. Got that dollar balled up so tight, it takes them 5 minutes to open the dollar. They ain't even counted it yet. It takes them 5 minutes to unfold that dollar. Yeah, they scared they gonna count it while you looking at it. Drop it in that baby. Walk right out. You know, you can smile. husband, fired up about the children in the back, fired up about when you see all those children coming up here doing things.
Amen.
Because if you don't get them now, if you don't get them now, you can't wait till they get 18 and start talking about reading some scripture. You can't hardly get them in church. Fired what Patrick Henry said. When he's talking about the getting ready to establish the Constitutional Convention. And then, two quick examples. He said, this is what Patrick Henry said. He said, brethren, our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? He said, forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what cause others may take, or course others may take. But as for me, give me liberty. Or give me liberty. Dr. King said, I don't know what tomorrow may hold. These are some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter to me now. Because I've been to the mountaintop. And I've looked over. And I've seen the promised land. I may not get down with you, but we as a people will get to the promised land. He was fired up. And then he said they were like sheep that had no shepherd. What direction are you headed in? What direction? He told them to pray for clothes. He said, the harvest is plentiful. Yes, sir. Labors are few. Yes, sir. Harvest is plentiful. There's a lot of stuff out there. We need some laborers. He said they're willing to get their hands dirty. Willing to stay late sometimes, not looking for the easy way out. He said, laborers are willing to labor to get the job done, and willing to work with it just a little while. God needs somebody that's willing to work. God wants somebody to live in work. And the final thing, he said, pray to the Lord of harvest. He said, God needs somebody to recognize that God is still in charge. He said, pray to the Lord of harvest that God recognizes who's in the White House. God knows. God recognizes who in the state office. He knows. He knows about the government shutdown. He knows. He knows what's happening in North Korea and South Korea and China. He knows about the GNP. He knows about unemployment. He knows about Canada. God knows. This doesn't choose God. He said, pray to the Lord of harvest that he'll send forth labor into the harvest. God wants us to know, wants us to recognize, no matter what's going on in our world, he's in charge. Send the invitation that when you saw you have to break the word and the Holy Spirit speaking to you. And we pause and give you an opportunity to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior. Opportunity to know Him, to accept Him. Because you can't accept Him until you know a little bit. The Bible said, confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus, believe in your heart, God raised Him from the dead, you shall be saved. Confess with your mouth, believe in your heart, you shall be saved. The Bible says, confess with your mouth, believe in your heart, you shall be saved. Confess with your mouth, believe in your heart, you shall be saved. Holy Spirit speaking to you. Maybe some others been outside the church, no time to come in. Maybe somebody looking for a church home. The Holy Spirit speaking to you, know that it's time. Holy Spirit speaking to you, Holy Spirit speaking to you. Today's a good day, right now is a good time. Bible says, harden not your heart, today is the day. If something nudging you in your stomach, that's what they call the Holy Ghost. That He's speaking, He's just saying something to you. He's saying something to you. He's talking to you. He's talking to you. He said, now is the day, now is the time. Because He's looking for somebody to disturb about their own spiritual condition. wants to do something about it. Disturb. Not satisfied and leave it as it is. But to reach for something else. Reach for a little more. Each of us ought to be reaching for something, reaching for more of Jesus, more of this, more of so many things. We're reaching for something, we're struggling with something because the Holy Spirit is speaking to us on the inside. Now is the time, now is the day, right now is the moment. Holy Spirit speaking to you, Holy Spirit speaking to you. Holy Spirit speaking to you, Holy Spirit speaking to you. Holy Spirit, don't let this moment pass you. Be sure. Someone said be sure, be very sure. How can you be sure when you know what he said? I confess with my mouth and I believed in my heart. That's the first side I know. I know because I did what he said. You can be sure of your salvation. How you sure? Because you did what he said. You don't have to be guessing. You don't have to guess. You know what? You did what he said. And then that's an inner witness. And in Romans chapter 8, 16, that the Spirit bears witness with our spirit. So there's a spiritual witness, there's a peace on the inside. That comes when I know whom I believe. Holy Spirit, you know. Not because of your own goodness, but because of his goodness. He did it. Come on, he did it. Come on, somebody say, he did it. He did it. Because of him. Holy Spirit speaking. Holy Spirit, don't let these precious moments. Amen. Be praying that God will, because that's what concerns God. That's what God wants. Us to be reconciled to him. Because he wants you to serve him. Doesn't want you at ease in life. Amen.